Thank you for joining me, Eric. I've just been reading about all the latest announcements we're making around Cisco's Hosted Collaboration Solution, HCS. And one thing that's stuck out really was the developments around unified communications. Could you elaborate a little bit about that? What's new and how our customers benefit from it?
Sure. So I think one of the key things to keep in mind is, hosted IP communication has been around for quite some time. And one of the key drawbacks of considering a hosted offering from an end user perspective versus an on-premise offering was a difference in features. Hosted technologies have generally been a slightly different feature set, sometimes lesser feature set, than the traditional IP PBX or communication manager on-prem. What we've done from an HCS perspective is we've extended the exact same experience, the exact same feature functionality on-prem, and we've brought it into the cloud. HCS, or Hosted Collaboration Solution, leverages the exact same software applications deployed on-premise in the cloud, but built for a scalable cloud deployment model. And as we continue to advance the UC capabilities for on-prem, we follow that up immediately within 30 to 60 days with a new release of the Hosted Collaboration Solution that extends those exact same capabilities or feature functionalities that we update on-premise, and we bring those to the cloud.
So in effect, this talk about it's a choice, customer choice around deployment or consumption model. It truly is, because the features are in time.
Absolutely. What we express to our customers is, let's solve your business problem. Let's first and foremost know that you have an opportunity, if you choose Cisco as your communication and collaboration partner, to have a ubiquitous user experience regardless of how you choose to deploy. So let's first and foremost understand the capabilities that you're looking for. Step two would be then, let's decide what business problems we're going to try and solve for you, and let the deployment model be dictated by the business problems you're trying to solve, as opposed to the user experience that you're looking for. Because the user experience should really be the same.
Absolutely. So it's all about the flexibility of how you choose to deploy it based on what's best for your company.
Absolutely.
And that could be the same across the whole company, or it could take a hybrid model, I guess.
Absolutely. Again, we believe at Cisco, as we've announced here recently with Cloudverse, that the world of IT will continue to be a world of many clouds as opposed to one single giant monolithic cloud. And so whether it's a public cloud, a private cloud, or a hybrid approach, from a communication and collaboration perspective, that could mean some of your capabilities are deployed on your own premise, some are deployed in your partner's cloud, but that the user should be unaware of where or how that's been deployed, because the user experience should be the same regardless.
Because then it just comes down to a deployment or an economic decision.
That's right.
Rather than the experience, because that's the same regardless of the deployment model.
That's exactly right. Our customers are now looking at business decision drivers like core versus context. So I want to be an expert in communication and collaboration, operations and delivery, or do I want to bring a partner in to help me with all of that? And before, one of the considerations was not so much as core versus context, but it was feature functionality, because the offer from the cloud or from hosted perspective was different. Well, that we've eliminated that restriction with Hosted Collaboration Solution, because the feature functionality is the same. So now it truly becomes a core versus context discussion. It becomes a deployment velocity discussion, and from a financial perspective, it becomes a balance sheet liquidity, a discussion of what kind of assets does the firm or the enterprise want to own and operate versus consuming on a utility basis.
Great, thank you very much.
Absolutely.